So, welcome to another episode, guys. We will now start to mount the wheel in the place where it needs to be, and we will start by moving those brackets a bit more to the front. And I now am starting to remove the bolts, and we'll just take this down and then mount those behind the bar so we get 3 centimeters more to the front. And yeah, so this should be the same in the next shot, so to speak, only that these brackets should then be mounted right there. I will leave this down because I will have to drill 2 holes in the front, and I need to get there from below. So yeah, let's see how this goes. I've now switched the brackets to the front, and I will now measure everything up and see where I have to drill the holes here. And after that is done, I will try to get that sucker into position and mount it and put the screws in it. And then it should be sitting, hopefully, where I need it to be. Again, worst case would be that I have to take the Dremel and get a bit of material out of here so I can mount it a few degrees higher. But I'm still hoping that it might be enough if I just press it under here. And yeah, we'll see. See you in the next one, guys. So I drilled the first hole to see if the screws fit, and they do. Had to use 2 different bits, but yeah, that works right now. So next up is mounting the wheel to those brackets and kind of position it, and to see if it's in the right position. And if all that works out, then I will connect it with these screws here. I have to use different ones because I wouldn't be able to get the dash in there. Maybe I will have to put the dash in there first. I don't know. We will see. Anyway, the wheel should be up in the next part of this video. So, the wheel is mounted in the new position, and as you can see, it looks very good so far. Actually, let me get the wheel quickly here for you, and then we will see how it will look. Just a sec. So, there you can see it with the wheel. It looks pretty sweet, actually. It's almost ready. We just need maybe 1 or 2 centimeters more. Maybe if I push it up a little. So yeah, that will definitely work. The screw here, although maybe I can push that through to show you. Yeah, you can see there it lines up pretty much perfectly with the hole. So I just have to bolt that up. And if I do, the wheel is perfectly centered as well, which is awesome, which means I measured correctly. So all I have to do now is drill another hole here, take a little bit of material out of the bottom here, maybe 1.5 centimeters, 15 millimeters, something like that. Push that up and tighten all the screws. And then the wheel should be done, and afterwards I have to reinforce all the struts there at the back, obviously, to make it a bit more sturdy. But yeah, we're getting there. So guys, another day has begun and the build continues. Just wanted to keep you updated on the latest progress. For one, the wheel is looking really good there. I think that will work just fine. The next step is to Dremel just a bit of material out here at the bottom, so I can get it just maybe 1 or 2 degrees or 1 or 2 centimeters higher up, and then it will be perfect. The rim is almost perfect as it is right now. I could use it like that, but I want to get it just a little bit higher. And last night, because I could not continue the dremeling because of noise and stuff, I, look at that, installed some panels. pedals. It's not quite done yet, but it is awesome. Initially I wanted to mount them upside down, just mostly for aesthetic reasons and because that's just the way it is in the real car. But the second I touched it, two crazy things happened. For one, I thought, wow, that feels actually like a real car, and the second thing was that I immediately had the urge to put shoes on to drive this. I think what is happening in a real car, you use the gas pedal like that, you put your foot down, we all know that, we all love that. But the brake and the clutch is not this motion, you kind of push against it. And with the floor-mounted pedals that I've used for decades in sim racing, I just got used to use the brake and clutch like that as well. And I didn't even think about it. But now that I've mounted those upside down, my brain immediately thinks car and not sim racing, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with the placement. There will be a footrest here as well. I do have different pedals on the way. So yeah, that's progressing nicely. Still have a few headaches with the gas pedal. I found these things, they are almost perfect. I just have to take a little bit of material out of here on the bottom right, although I will get a different pedal anyway, but yeah, maybe I wait until I get that, I will see. But yeah, that's supposed to be the floor mount. I will bolt that under the floor and only this piece will be sticking out, and not quite sure how all of that will fit together, but I will make it work somehow. So yeah, now let's start with the wheel. Next step is to get that screw out again. Just wanted to see how it's positioned, and it looks really good there. And then I will tilt the wheel down, drill the second hole, and then I will take a little bit out here at the bottom so I can really tuck it under there. And that should be about it for the wheel. So I've already taken quite a bit out of here, and it's already folding quite a bit higher up here, which is nice. I think I will take another 5mm out of there and then pull that line over here all the way. So yeah, working well so far. Still needs more work, but we'll get there. And from the front you won't even notice it. It's very subtle. It's just the edge under here will be sitting a little bit higher. So yeah, so far it's working well. So we will another little Dremel update. Maybe another 30 minutes or so have passed, and the left side is already pretty much done, as you can see there. And now I just have to finish the right side, and yeah, that should be enough, and then the wheel should be placed properly. And I am very happy when that will be finished. Yeah, the last thing I have to do is drill the second hole, adjust the bar here so that it sits high enough and sits properly, and then I have to reinforce everything behind there so it's really sturdy. But yeah, things are looking good so far. So another little update, we are almost done. Just a few more minutes. I'm just letting the bit cool off a little, and yeah, then we will try to get the wheel to fit. So it's pretty much done. The wheel is a little bit crooked because one of the hinges is a little bit lower than the others, so it won't sit straight, but it sits quite a bit further in the dash, just what I needed. And yeah, when you look at it from here, you won't even notice it. Before it was there, and now we can get there, and that's all we needed. I have the option of getting a few more millimeters out there, but I think that should be enough. Yeah, so next step is drill the second hole, correct the seating of the right mount there, or get the left one down as well. Either way, probably Yeah, that's probably better. And then the wheel should sit where it belongs. And afterwards, when all is said and done, I will have to reinforce everything in the back and then work on the paddles. Not quite sure if I will make it with the first test drive this year. I kind of hoped I did. But we're definitely not far away now. Theoretically, I could just bolt it up and start the game and use the clutch now as it is as a gas and you know, drive. But I want to make the first drive in this cockpit a proper one, so that most of the parts are in. And yeah, but that worked like a charm. I can get it right under the dash now, and that gives me that tiny little bit. It was just like that difference that yeah, should work quite well. So I think that's it for this episode, guys. I think I will make a cut here, and I hope you all have a great entry into the new year 2017. And although a lot of people say that 2016 was a bad year, I actually don't feel like that at all. But I think it's all a matter of perspective. Let's make 2017 even better. See you in the next year, guys. Bye bye.